AITA for what I did while we were on a break. Asterisk guy male, early 30s. Need to know if I'm completely out of line here, because everyone in my life seems to think I am. So I've been in love with this woman, let's call her R, for years. Like, since we were teenagers. We finally got together not that long ago, and it felt like everything I had been waiting for was finally happening. Now here's where things get messy. I started a new job, and things were intense. Long hours, lots of pressure. Meanwhile, R got a new coworker, M. At first, I didn't think much of it, but then she started spending a lot of time with him. Laughing at his jokes, working late together, even talking about him constantly. I'll admit it, I got insecure. One night, we had a big argument about it. I told her I felt like she was prioritizing him over me. She said they were just friends, and that I was being paranoid. Things escalated, and she said she needed a break. Now here's the key point. She said a break, not a breakup. A break. That same night, I was devastated. I ended up going out with friends, had way too much to drink, and I slept with someone else. The next morning, I immediately regretted it. I still loved R. I didn't think the break meant we were over. I just thought, I don't know. I wasn't thinking clearly. When R found out, she was furious. She said I betrayed her, that it proved all her fears about me, but from my perspective, we were on a break. She was the one who wanted space. She was the one spending all her time with M. Now all our friends are split. Some say I technically didn't cheat because we weren't together in that moment. Others say it doesn't matter, that emotionally it was a betrayal. I keep trying to explain. We were on a break. I didn't plan it. I was hurt and I made a mistake. But she won't even consider getting back together. So AITA for what I did while we were on a break. Update 1. We were on a break clarification, okay? A lot of you are focusing on the wording. So let me be very clear. She said, maybe we should take a break. I interpreted that as space, time apart. Now we are still together, but just cooling off. In my mind, it meant we weren't actively a couple. In that moment, do I now understand that she didn't see it that way? Yes. But at the time, I genuinely thought the relationship was paused, if not over. Update 2. About the coworker and people keep saying, I was just jealous for no reason. I don't think that's fair. It wasn't just that she had a male coworker. It was how much time they were spending together. Late nights at work, inside jokes I didn't understand, constant mentions of him. It made me feel pushed aside. I'm not saying she cheated. She insists she didn't. But it definitely felt like I was being replaced. Update 3. The night it happened a lot of comments are calling this premeditated. It wasn't. I was upset. I had been drinking. I wasn't thinking clearly. Someone showed an interest in me at a moment where I felt rejected and hurt, and I made a bad decision. I'm not proud of it. I regret it completely. If I could undo it, I would. Update 4. You should have waited. This one is hard to argue with in hindsight. Yes, I probably should have taken time to process everything instead of reacting immediately, even if we were technically on a break. I could see how what I did looks bad, really bad. But at the time, it felt like everything I'd built with her was falling apart, and I handled it poorly. Update 5. Where things stand. Now she still won't talk to me. I've tried apologizing. I've tried explaining my side. I've even tried just giving her space, like she originally asked for. Nothing seems to work. What hurts the most is that I never stopped loving her. Not for a second. And now it feels like one mistake, one night, has erased years of feelings. I still don't know if I'm entirely the villain here, but I'm starting to accept that, break or not, I hurt her more than I realized.